Hi, my name is Justin. I'm a voice teacher, performer, director, and music director. I love being involved in theater in all kinds of ways: the cast, the pit, the creative team, and I'm here today to discuss ways to care for your vocal health during the run of a show. I get asked all the time by my students and fellow actors, how do I do this? How do I make it through the production process with long rehearsals and multiple performances? How do I build the vocal stamina to get through it? Maybe you're here because this is your first professional show that you're involved in and you're nervous about doing this 8 times a week. Or maybe this is the first time you've been in a show where your run for performances is longer than one weekend. Or maybe you're a music director who isn't quite sure what to tell your cast members about how to help keep their voices healthy. Don't worry, I got you. Here are 7 tips to not just get through it, but to really care for your voice and to do your best. The real issue when it comes to maintaining vocal health is managing voice use and care to prevent the swelling and irritation of the vocal folds, colloquially known as the vocal cords. Strenuous voice use, environmental irritants like allergies, insufficient hydration, all kinds of things can cause this irritation and swelling of the tissues in your larynx. This is not something you can just take a pill for or suck on a lozenge or drink a certain kind of tea. It's a care routine that you need to be implementing from the start, especially during longer rehearsals and performances. Number 1, obviously, drink a lot of water. Hydration is very, very important. You want to start drinking water at least 2 hours before a rehearsal or performance and continue throughout. Systemic hydration is very, very important because nothing you swallow touches your vocal folds. If it did, you'd be choking. Those are 2 separate tubes, my friend. So, in order for that water to actually reach your vocal folds, you need systemic hydration, which takes approximately 2 hours. So, a couple hours before rehearsal or before your performance, make sure you're intaking a lot of water, if not earlier. Number 2, get enough sleep. Rest is so important. So important, in fact, that studies show the amount of sleep that you get has more bearing on your vocal health and recovery than even hydration. Yeah. Still do drink water, of course, but be sure you get enough sleep. This might look like not staying out as late with your castmates after a performance. Maybe if you're over 21, you stay for one drink and then you go home. Or maybe you say, you know what, I'm feeling really tired, or like I'm feeling something, I'm gonna go home and rest, rather than spending time with your castmates. You can do that another time. Take care of yourself first. Third is warm up before singing in any capacity. The same way that a runner is going to stretch their legs before running a race or doing a track and field event, you need to stretch your vocal folds out before they do their thing. On that note, warm up your body too. Singing is an athletic endeavor. It involves the muscles of your body, so be sure that you stretch out and give attention to your head, your neck, your face and jaw muscles, your shoulders, your arms, your torso, everything. It all matters and it all contributes to your vocal health. Stretch out your voice with gentle slides like in kind of the middle, easy part of your range, and do some easy, light head voice exercises too. And the like. Then go on to do other favorite exercises that you have that help you feel really warmed up. You don't need to go to the extremes of your range. You can stay in that sort of middle area, stretch a little bit each way if you need to. Maybe if you want to be sure you have that one high note in that song in Act 2, maybe you check that once. But you'd be surprised. You may not need to check it. As you warm up the middle of your voice and take care of your body, the extremes of your range will be there for you. Number 4, and I cannot say this enough, trust your microphone. You don't need to oversing or make any kind of big sounds. That microphone, whether it's here, or if it's hanging above you, or it's on the sides of the stage, if you don't have one on your person, it's doing the heavy lifting for you. You don't have to make a big sound. That microphone and the sound engineer who is running it have your back. They do the hard work so that you don't have to. There's no need to go above a 9 out of 10 in terms of volume at any point, ever. Not even that one spot that you're thinking about right now. And if there is a reason to go to 10 out of 10, then you can work with a voice teacher to find a way to sustainably do that and to recover from it. You can budget your vocal use to be ready for that moment and then take care of yourself after. Trust your microphone. You don't have to sing over the band or orchestra by yourself. Number 5, cool down after you sing. This can help stretch your voice back out after you've asked it to do some pretty difficult things. These can look the same way as a lot of your warm-ups do. Gentle slides, simple head voice exercises, all help things rest nice and easy. Number 6 is to be mindful of your voice use outside of the theater and rehearsal space. How are you using your voice when you're not in rehearsal or at a performance? Be aware of how you're using your voice at things like sporting events, bars, restaurants, other places where there might be music or other conversations that require you to speak loudly in order to be heard. You may also want to limit the time that you spend speaking on the phone while driving in the car. Trying to talk over road noise can be just as bad as trying to talk over loud music. Does your day job or your side job require you to use your voice frequently? Are you a server or a teacher, a trial attorney, or perhaps a customer service agent? Just be mindful of how you use your voice and try to reduce intensity wherever possible. And lastly, know that everyone's body is different. So be wary of anyone trying to sell you that one magic cure, the one best fix for voice fatigue. Yes, certain things can be helpful for some people, but that doesn't mean it'll help everyone in the same way. As I said earlier, nothing you swallow touches your vocal folds. So don't believe everything that you hear about teas or sprays or anything. The warmth of tea can help. And for some people, certain teas or lozenges can help relax the tissues of their throat, but it's not doing anything for the vocal folds themselves. On the flip side, things that are supposedly detrimental to your vocal health might actually not be. For example, dairy products can increase the production of mucus in the body, but that level depends on the person and how their body reacts to that dairy. The same goes for any other food or drink. Bottom line, if something works for you, great, keep doing it. If there's something that makes it more difficult for you to sing, try to avoid that thing. Just don't take something that you do or even something that a doctor prescribes you to be a one-size-fits-all solution for everyone. One note of caution on this topic, please be careful with any kind of lozenge or spray that numbs any part of your mouth or throat. These are potentially dangerous because while it may help your throat to feel better in the moment, you won't be able to feel when something is going wrong, and this could increase your risk of vocal injury. Best way to address vocal swelling is to rest, hydrate, and limit strenuous voice use. Hopefully you don't get to the point where your vocal folds are irritated and inflamed, but if you do, hopefully these tips can help. Get some input from a voice teacher if you need assistance navigating a particularly challenging passage, and see a doctor if you're having consistent vocal issues or problems. If you have any questions, or if you're interested in booking a voice lesson or coaching session with me, please reach out through the information in the video description below. Thanks for watching, and break a leg.